Good morning from a dark, quite chilly Wakefield. 2:30 on a Sunday morning. I feel like absolute rubbish, as I well look it, but it will all be worth it. I'm extremely excited. Even on 5 hours worth of sleep, I cannot wait to get to where I'm going. And this is why. That's right, RSPB Bempton Cliffs. Now, if the sound's a bit iffy, I've not put my microphone on yet. I want to get to where I want to be before the sun comes up. Even though, by the look of it, it's going to be a little bit cloudier than I was hoping. But fingers crossed, the cloud disappears. At least a little bit later on anyway. And we get some nice light. So I'm going to pop the phone away now, because it's actually quite chilly still, obviously being 4 o'clock in the morning. It's not the warmest of times. So I'll speak to you when I'm where I want to be. See you soon. Change your mind. Have a little chat now. So basically the thinking of me coming this early is it's not busy, for one. Bempton can be, I'd say, probably one of the more popular places in the country, especially for photography. You know, the accessibility you get to the wildlife, and it's hard to beat, really. So there's that. Number two, well, the second point really, this time in the morning obviously the sun comes up in the east, and I'm now on the east coast. So the low sun sort of reflects off the sea, and it gives some lovely background shots for low flying gannets and other seabirds that are here. So yeah, that's the main reason. I was a little bit surprised to see the car park had a few cars in this morning, so hopefully it's not too busy too early, but we'll see how we get on. Either way, I'm just happy to be back. I think it's without a doubt one of my favourite places to come. So I'd say I'm a lot more hopeful than I have been recently for wildlife photos. So yeah, fingers crossed the light comes and it's a fantastic morning. So I'm exactly where I want to be. Staple Nuke, the furthest viewpoint from the visitor centre. You come out the visitor centre, follow the path down and turn right, walk all the way to the end, and you will find Staple Nuke. You can't go wrong, basically. For me, hands down, the best viewpoint on the reserve. I'm right above the gannets, just nesting on the rocks down below. They're practically that close sometimes I could reach out and touch them. It's fantastic. The sun, I can see, is lighting up the clouds now, so it shouldn't be long before it starts to peek over. And once it does, it will absolutely transform the landscape. The light will be incredible. And this is the entire reason why I've come so early. It makes such a massive difference to shots that it's difficult to describe. You know, it's what you look for as a photographer. The light is often said to be the most important factor, and when you come this early in the morning, this time of year, once the sun's up, if it's a clear enough day, it makes the difference. So I'm absolutely buzzing. I cannot wait. It's teasing me at the minute. Like I say, I can just see it lighting up the edges of the clouds. Turn you around and see it's almost ready for peeking over. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but it should be good. There's a nice big gap, even if, you know, it's not as clear as I was hoping. Oh, mind you, it's behind me. Just look behind me, and there is some clear sky coming, so we should get some good light for quite a while. But I mean, come on, look at this. It's absolutely unparalleled. This is why I love it so much. I mean, come on, how close do they want to fly? There is points where I've got too much of a lens. They're that close, but Yorkshire, cannot go wrong. Fantastic place. So we'll see how we go, but I am very excited. Very, very excited. I'll chat to you in a bit. Just a quick one before I get back to shooting, because I can't afford to miss this light. The difference it's made already. The cliffs are absolutely stunning. The birds are lit up beautifully. This might be a bit bright, but come on. Let me change it around a bit. You know, it's for a Sunday morning in the beautiful county of Yorkshire. You just cannot go wrong. I mean, come on, look, gannets so close, sat preening, nesting rocks, absolutely fabulous. I'll get back to it, but you just got to be here to experience this. It's a must do if you're into wildlife and wildlife photography. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and get some shots. So if anybody's wanting to try and come and actually, you know, come for this early in the morning and get the nice bokeh, light circles, whatever you want to call them, behind the birds, I seem to be having the best luck shooting at birds that are almost down below me. At the minute I'm wide open at 2.8, trying to get nice big circles in the background. Well, that seems to be the best plan. I'm a little bit rusty. I've kind of lost the knack. I've not been here since last year, and I've not been here since, what? Oh, I don't even know this time early in the morning. It must have been a couple of years ago. So I'm trying to get my eye back in, but we'll see how we go. I'm getting there. Now that I remembered, you know, it's better off shooting sort of straight down almost. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but it's spectacular. You know, it always is. It's like I say, best place to come for seabirds in Britain without a doubt, unless you want to count Skomer or Bass Rock. But for me, you just can't go wrong. Well, it's all I can't even talk. It's approaching 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been here for what, 2 hours. I think the sun's a little bit high and a little bit harsh now on the water. The coloured circles behind the birds are not dull, but they're more white than yellowy gold now. So I think I'm probably going to move away from trying to get the shots with the nice bokeh. I still don't really know what to call it. I suppose it's bokeh, innit? As the sun slowly disappears behind a bit of cloud. Yeah, I'm going to move away from that, I think, and just focus on general shots in flight, try and get the gannets in the pairs. I will move down viewpoints over time and just spend not too long, but a decent amount of time at each spot. I mean, like I said, the sun doesn't appear it's like it's going to be going anywhere, so I'm going to have the light with me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a little bit disappointed or not, to be honest, but obviously I'll pop up the shots I've got trying to get the bokeh behind the birds. It has been difficult. Like I said, I don't know if it's just I'm out of practice, but yeah, it's been all right. I suppose my tune might change once I get home and actually get my shots into Lightroom. So if anything has come of it, I'll pop it up now. Right, people. The next plan. What does it show? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to head over to here. Not show particularly well on my phone. Where the gannets are landing. I think they're either picking up nesting material or they're the gannets that don't have a partner. Because if anybody doesn't know, gannets mate for life. When they come back to Bempton to breed, whichever one of the pair gets there first will obviously start nest building and then wait for their partner to actually come back from Africa. I think it's Africa they come back from. I could be wrong. Like I've said before, I'm rusty. I've not been out doing wildlife stuff for a while, and the last time I did, I was just stood by a river waiting for the kingfisher. But that's the plan. Head towards where they're either nesting materials, gathering nesting material, or they're without any partners, and see if I can get some in-flight shots, because they're actually flying into the wind there. So hopefully it all pans out and I can get some nice wing positions and interesting shots. Well, that plan's a bit of a bust. I think I've stood there for 20 odd minutes. I can't really tell where they're landing and taking off from because the grass is a bit high, and majority of the shots are right into the sun, so it's a bit of a no-go. So I might come back a bit later on once the sun's moved round to behind me, if I've not gone home by then. So I think I'll just head on I think I'll just head on to the next viewpoint and see what's what. I had a little decent shot of what I think is a skylark, and then a kestrel that was hovering above me. My God, I can't talk this morning. So I'll pop them up. But yeah, on to the next viewpoint. Just a quick note, I've been walking back, and obviously all down the side of the field there's skylarks, linnets, pied wagtails, there's all sorts. I've got a couple of shots of a linnet, and I think some sort of warbler, I don't know, but I'll pop them up And if anybody knows, please do post a comment. Also, this is new. I've not seen this before. It's a little post. Put your phone in the gap and it sets you up for a photo looking down the coast. I don't know if they're on any other trails further down, but I've not seen it before, so just thought I'd give it a little mention. Yeah, onwards and upwards. Just a quick one while it's not up. Got the barn owl over the grassland here. I think you can just make out, there he is, look. It's not obviously an ideal length, but anyway, I'm going to go because it's flying, so shots needed. So I'm actually shaking right now. I've come back to the path that takes you back to the visitor centre because there's all sorts of little birds in and out of these bushes, this hedgerow. I turned round to see a barn owl, of all things. I mean, I know they get them here. I didn't expect it to be out. You can just see the box in front of me, sort of over the field. But it's been quartering this patch of grass in front. And then, to my absolute amazement, it's flown virtually straight at me over this hedgerow and gone off hunting that way. I mean, I'm absolutely stunned. It was such a fantastic experience. I've seen so many on the way here, and I know obviously they get them here, and I've seen it before, but for it to actually play ball for once and come towards me, I'm so happy. I can't believe it. I'm so pleased. So if those shots turn out, and I'm pretty hopeful they will, because they look pretty sharp on the back of the camera, then here is some shots of that beautiful barn owl. So there's the visitor centre. Obviously you can walk straight down the path there where all those bird watchers and photographers are stood. And this brings you round to this viewpoint. I can't remember the name, but I like to count this viewpoint as it's getting to the areas that are better for the guillemots, the razorbills, as there seems to be a lot more of them on the cliff edges here. So that's what I'll try and focus on now. I mean, there's still plenty of gannets, kittiwakes and all that. You know, it's Bempton Cliffs, you're never going to get away from gannets. So see how I get on. Keep my eye out for that barn owl. See if it comes back, but as of now, I'll hit this viewpoint, see what we can see worth photographing guillemots, razorbills, and see how things pan out. You know, you don't come to a place for such a length of time, you really do lose the knack for the shots. Trying to get the guillemots and razorbills in flight, absolute nightmare. I forgot just how difficult it was. It's not been easy, and I think I might have a couple out of a fair few hundred that might be in focus on what I'm looking for, so I'll see about that when I get home. If they are, obviously I'll pop them up, but don't be surprised to see nothing, because they might not be worth it. But I'm carrying on down the track now. I've not been up this end of Bempton for quite a while, so I can't really remember what sort of shots I can get, but While I've still got the time, I mean, I'm going through batteries like nobody's business. But I think it's probably time to invest in some new ones if I get a chance. So I think obviously they're not holding the charge as well as they should be. But plodding along, still getting shots. Absolutely beautiful day. Can't go wrong. So like I say, I'll get to this next point and take it from there. Found an absolutely, well, I don't say I found, I've come across probably the best spot for getting them in flight, the gannets. It's just a shame it's the grass a bit long, otherwise I'd be able to see perfectly over to get these on the ground. But you can get some lovely backlit shots towards the sun. So I think I'll hang about here 5-10 minutes, see what happens and see what I get. So anything that's worth showing, I'll show the shots now. Like I say, this was the final viewpoint, I think, Jubilee Corner. I think now I'm going to start heading back, stop off again at each little viewpoint. Because 1, I'm knackered, 2, I'm starving, and 3, I'm running out of batteries. So we'll see how we go, but I just can't believe the amount of photos I'm getting. It's almost like it's slightly better than the last time I came. I don't know if everything's just going well for me today, but yeah, you know, every photographer has those days where everything just seems to go perfectly. All I wish now is if I could have just a skylark on a fence post. But I'll keep my fingers crossed, but I highly doubt that's going to happen as well. So yeah, we're doing well, I'm pleased with what I've got so far. So I'll chat to you in a bit. Right, I'm calling it a day there. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm starving hungry. There are people everywhere. A sunny Sunday, everybody comes to Bempton. But look at it. I'm so glad I've finished now, because I generally do not know how would I gone on if I'd have stayed a few more hours. Each viewpoint's absolutely rammed with people. You're struggling to get to see anything. So I think we're calling it a day there, and I'm going to go home, get settled, and pretty much zonk out for the rest of the day, I think. I've took over 1,000 shots. I probably could have been a little bit more selective, but you can always delete what you don't want, can't you?
So as for a next video, God knows when that might be. So we'll just play it by ear. But yeah, thank you to anybody who's watched. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've enjoyed my time, even though I'm absolutely shattered. But it definitely makes getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning worth it. Because it's, what time is it now? I think it's like pushing 11 o'clock in the morning. So I've been here for a fair while. 4 o'clock I arrived. So I think I've earned a sleep when I get home. But yes, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You know, as ever, leave your comments about any shots that you like, or any questions about Bempton in general. I'll do my best to answer them. So I'll see anybody in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.